Ice hockey, a thrilling symphony of speed, tenacity, and raw grit. However, beneath the crowd's roar and electrifying plays, danger lurks in the form of accidental injuries, from bone-jarring concussions to heartbreaking dislocations. Tragically, the NHL is witnessing a surge in such mishaps, sometimes abruptly extinguishing promising careers or shifting them off their destined trajectory. But what are some of these moments? Don't touch that dial as we revisit some of the moments that ruined NHL players' careers. Let's get started. Lias Andersson. In 2017, Jeff Gorton, now an executive for the Montreal Canadiens, and his hockey operations team took to the platform to announce the New York Rangers' first-round pick. They believed that they had acquired a future cornerstone player. The team selected Lias Andersson, a 6'1" center who had just completed a successful season in the Swedish Hockey League. At 18, he had been playing against seasoned professionals, making him an attractive prospect. Although Andersson didn't rank in most pre-draft top 10s, making him a slightly unexpected pick, no one foresaw the extent of disappointment that was to follow. Andersson's career started promisingly. He returned to his native Sweden and had an impressive stint with Frölunda HC, a league known for emphasizing defensive play. Across 22 games, he accumulated 7 goals and 7 assists, totaling 14 points. Subsequently, he captained the Swedish team in the World Junior Hockey Championship in 2018. Andersson had an outstanding tournament despite a shoulder injury, netting 6 goals in 7 games and leading his team to a championship match. After a heartbreaking defeat to Canada, Andersson made headlines for throwing his silver medal into the crowd, which earned him a 4-game suspension from subsequent World Juniors and significant media backlash. While his performance in the minor leagues was commendable, his transition to the NHL could have been smoother. In February 2020, Andersson was traded to the Los Angeles Kings, giving him a fresh start and an opportunity to prove his worth in a different environment. While the next chapter of Andersson's career remains to be written, his journey so far underscores the unpredictable nature of the NHL and the immense pressure young athletes face. Bryan Berard. Bryan Berard's promising ice hockey career was abruptly challenged due to a grievous eye injury he ended during the 1999-2000 NHL season. Before this incident, Berard had already showcased his prodigious talent as a defenseman. Selected first overall by the Ottawa Senators in the 1995 NHL entry draft, he was swiftly traded to the New York Islanders. In his debut season with the Islanders, Berard exhibited his tremendous potential, culminating in receiving the Calder Memorial Trophy in 1997 as the NHL's Rookie of the Year. With the Islanders, Berard solidified his reputation as one of the premier defensemen in his league. His offensive prowess combined with astute defensive play garnered much acclaim. His standout performances earned him a spot on the men's ice hockey team representing the United States at the 1998 Winter Olympics in Nagano. Tragedy struck Berard between the 1999-2000 NHL season while he was with the Toronto Maple Leafs. On March 11, 2000, in a game against his original draft team, the Ottawa Senators, Berard's right eye was grievously injured by an unintentional high stick from forward Marian Hossa. This accident resulted in a detached retina, leaving him temporarily blind in the affected eye. Despite undergoing numerous surgeries and extensive rehabilitation, Berard astoundingly managed to regain enough vision to attempt a return to the sport he loved. In an inspiring turn of events, Berard returned to the NHL with the New York Rangers during the 2001-2002 season, even netting a goal in his first game back. However, the repercussions of his injury meant he couldn't consistently match the elite standards of his earlier career. Consequently, Berard made the difficult decision to retire early from the NHL. Cam Neely. Cam Neely's illustrious hockey career met an untimely end due to crippling injuries, particularly his knees. Drafted 9th overall by the Vancouver Canucks in the 1983 NHL entry draft, Neely quickly distinguished himself as an emerging talent. Yet, in a decision that raised eyebrows in June 1986, the Canucks traded Neely to the Boston Bruins. Historically, this trade is now viewed as one of the NHL's most imbalanced deals. While Vancouver acquired Barry Patterson in the swap, the move disproportionately favored Boston as Neely blossomed with the Bruins. In Boston, Neely's prowess peaked. He became not only the Bruins' poster boy, but also one of the NHL's premier talents. However, during the 1991 playoffs, he was on the receiving end of a vicious hit by Ulf Samuelsson. This incident caused severe knee injuries and led Neely to developed myositis ossificans in his thigh, a rare condition characterized by muscle turning into bone. Despite undergoing numerous surgeries and grueling rehab sessions, the complications from his knee and thigh injuries persistently plagued him. The 1993-1994 season saw Neely confined to a mere 13 games, courtesy of the debilitating effects of myositis ossificans. Despite his valiant efforts to fight back, his injury's long-lasting repercussions proved insurmountable. Although Neely ceased playing professional hockey at just 31, he didn't officially announce his retirement until 1998. Neely's premature exit from the NHL was deeply felt, especially since he was widely regarded as one of the league's most formidable forwards at the time of his departure. However, his truncated career did not dim the recognition he deserved. In 2005, Cam Neely was deservedly inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame, cementing his legacy and profound impact on the sport. Bill Masterton. Bill Masterton's promising professional hockey career came to a heart-wrenching end when he sustained a grave head injury during a game. He started his NHL journey in the 1967-1968 season with the Minnesota North Stars. Within a short time, Masterton's commitment to the sport earned him respect and admiration within the team. On the ill-fated day of January 13, 1968, disaster struck during a match between the Minnesota North Stars and the Oakland Seals, the latter now known as the San Jose Sharks. Masterton was no exception in an era where many players opted against wearing helmets. During the match, a forceful check caused him to fall backwards, causing the back of his head to collide with the ice brutally, resulting in a critical brain injury. The immediate aftermath saw Masterton being rushed to a hospital, where he underwent urgent surgery. Despite medical interventions, he remained in a coma and tragically passed away 2 days later on January 15, 1968. At 29, his untimely death marked the first and only time a player has died due to injuries directly sustained in an NHL game. In memory of Masterton and as a testament to the magnitude of the tragedy, the NHL instituted the Bill Masterton Memorial Trophy. Awarded yearly, this honor is bestowed upon the player who most vividly embodies perseverance, sportsmanship, and unwavering dedication to hockey. More than a memorial, the trophy stands as an enduring reminder to the paramount importance of player safety in the league. Following the loss of Masterton, the NHL saw a gradual rise in helmet usage, culminating in a mandate requiring all players to wear them. Vladimir Konstantinov. Before the tragic turn of events that halted his career, Vladimir Konstantinov was a force to be reckoned with on the ice. He showcased his prowess on the defensive line during his tenure with the Detroit Red Wings. Even with his aggressive style of play, he was remarkably durable, missing only 12 games over 6 seasons. Before his NHL debut, Konstantinov had left an impression on hockey. By the time he was 20, he had clocked over 100 games with CSKA Moskva, a top-tier team in the Soviet Union's Premier League, the precursor to today's KHL. His skills earned him gold at the World Junior Championship and the Men's World Championship in 1986. In 1991, he transitioned to North America, joining the Red Wings, quickly becoming an integral part of their defense. His contributions were pivotal to the Red Wings' dominance in the 1990s. However, Konstantinov's world was upended a mere 6 days after the Red Wings' 1997 Stanley Cup triumph. On June 13, 1997, a grave limousine accident in suburban Detroit involved him, teammate Slava Fetisov, and masseur Sergei Monatskinov. The crash inflicted catastrophic injuries on both Konstantinov and Monatskinov, with Vladimir enduring a severe head trauma that plunged him into a coma. While Fetisov walked away with minor injuries, the aftermath of the accident permanently cut short Konstantinov's burgeoning career at just 30 years of age. Although he later emerged from the coma, the ramifications of the incident left him with enduring physical and neurological impairments. In tribute to his immense contribution, the Red Wings sought and received special dispensation from the NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman to have his name engraved on the Stanley Cup after they won the 1998 title. All these players embodied talent, passion, and potential, with careers poised for greatness. Yet unforeseen events changed their trajectories, leaving fans and the hockey community grappling with profound losses. Which other players do you think we should talk about whose careers were ruined? Let us know in the comments section. Remember to subscribe, like, and turn on the post notification bell. Until the next one, let's keep the puck rolling.